Welcome back to the channel, everybody. This is Kodeations coming at you today with another video. So today we are taking a look at the gameplay in Idle War, ladies and gentlemen. And yes, this is my fourth attempt to record this video. Do not laugh at me, even though I'm laughing at myself, because you know why? Because I have the power to laugh at myself. Basically, really quick. Basically, we are taking a look at the gameplay really fast in the game. I'm going to try to do it really quick, but basically, we're going to take a look at gameplay. I've had a lot of players ask me about gameplay. A lot of people from like Idle War, Legendary Heroes, and other games, and people who know me from Discord, different things like that. They are interested in the game. They've seen the game, and I've also had a lot of YouTube comments and Facebook comments and stuff like that about hey, what's that game you're playing? You didn't do any gameplay footage of it in your first impressions video. There was not a lot of gameplay. Whatever the case may be, is without further ado, we're going to check out the video, and basically we're going to record some gameplay footage, 16 minutes. I'm going to talk extremely fast, just like if I was from New York, which I'm not from New York. But basically, we're going to try to knock out anything and everything that I can think of right away that a new player that has not yet made the commitment or the leap into Brave Dungeon, we're going to take a look at it. So without further ado, let's check out the video. As I promised, we are taking a look at the video right now. So starting up in the game, you've got through the tutorial, you've clicked on the map at some point because the tutorial is taking you to do so. You have looked at your map here. This is going to be an aerial view of basically a 2D version, a scaled down version of the map of the world that you are currently in. When you click the world here, you can see all of the individual different continents, I guess is what you could call them, but basically they're portals. So every one of these little portals, when you're on the tutorial island, it is actually going to be the dark corridor is where you're actually going to be, and you're going to move on to the moist crypt, etc., and you're going to work your way all the way down to where I am currently. Once you go to a certain area, you're going to be able to have this 2D map just like this. Now, when you first arrive in the area, you will not have everything discovered. So as you can see here, the map continues on past this point. Well, you're going to say, Kodeations, how do you tell that the map continues on past this point? Well, there's no black hard line. So what I mean by that is right here, you can see the black hard line. It ends here, means, and then there is no line here. That means there is an additional spot or section or things that we can continue to investigate and see over here. So that is going to basically be an example. Continuing on, so basically the black hard line is what is going to indicate that that is actually the end of the map or the end of that area or wherever you were exploring, so therefore you cannot go any further. So that's basically going to give you a simple rundown on the map. Another thing you're going to see on the main screen, home screen here, right below the map is going to be your map quest. So you can have one quest, a couple quests in here. It just really depends. Sometimes in areas you will actually find people and stuff to talk to, and when you talk to those people, they might actually give you an additional quest. They might give you the main quest. It doesn't really matter. Basically, you're going to complete that just by clearing all of the areas and the zones. Now, I would highly recommend to treat this game or the adventure section of this game just like Diablo games, where if you're familiar with Diablo, it's basically you want to clear every little tiny nook and cranny. And now you might say, why is that, Kodeations? Well, because looking at it this way in the maps that I've already cleared, you will find hidden treasures throughout the entire map, whether that is like Diablo, where you have the mysterious caves or the dungeons or whatever else, where it's like a little side little portal, as it's not really the main story area, but it brings you to a side portal. You can kill a boss, you could kill some more enemies, you can collect a rare chest, whatever it is, you get bonus rewards. Not only that, you can basically flip over different things. There's like objects to flip over, there's secret boxes, you can open chests. Sometimes the chest will eat your face off, you have to fight them, and it just basically, there's a whole bunch of different stuff that you can get in these worlds. So it's highly recommended, ladies and gentlemen, that you try to clear every single thing. So that brings me down to the next point down at the bottom. So you have the progress bar, which is going to be right here. So as you kill enemies, as you loot stuff, as you do a bunch of different things, your progress percentage will go up. So how do you tell when you get to an area what all needs to be done? Well, clicking on the progress button here, it will actually give you a nice compiled list, ladies and gentlemen, of what you have already completed and what is left to complete in that zone in order to complete that percentage. If you complete it 100%, you will get these bonus rewards that are listed right here. So that is basically how that works. You want to strive to do 100% progress on every single zone, in my opinion. And then right below that, you're going to have the quick mining section, which, as everybody knows, if you've ever played an idle game, basically it's going to be a way to fast boost the idle rewards. So if you click right here, you can see it costs 50 diamonds to use right now because I've already used it, but basically it's to quick mine for 2 hours worth of earning. So I'm going to go ahead and click it just because, for the sake of the video. Your mine stuff's going to pop up. It's going to show you the rewards that you get. As you see there, boom, we got that. We dropped 50 diamonds for that. It's not a big deal. At the bottom in the center is going to be where you collect all your rewards, just like every single idle game that is out there currently right now. So you're going to collect your rewards, as you can see right there. And that is basically how the game functions. You are going to unlock, I think, a total of 6 different mines in the game. And you can see that by clicking on the mine in the bottom left-hand corner. Once you do that, you can see the different ones, what they do, and how they function. So you're going to actually have the XP mines, which are the purple ones. That's going to be level up your main character up here in the top left-hand corner. And then also you're going to have the gold ones, which are going to be the gold ones, obviously. You're going to have the green, which are going to be the, they call them crystal mines. Basically, that's going to be the green experience crystals that you need to level up your heroes. So you go to the hero section, you can see it requires these gold gems. That's going to be what that is. The blue is going to be diamond mines. Obviously, you're going to collect diamonds because that's the game's main currency, along with gold. Relic mines are going to be the purple, which I just unlocked. As you can see, I only own 2 of them, basically. I own 7 of the other ones, 7, 6, etc. So I only own 2 of them, but basically they are relic mines, and then they can drop relics. Gear mines, they can drop gear, and that's basically going to give you a general understanding of exactly what the mines do. Now you can see the percentage, or what it takes to do what. So it generates 1 diamond every 3,060 or 600 seconds. It regenerates 120 experience or crystal gems per 10 seconds, etc. You know, the rate's different for each different mine. But basically, to occupy those mines, you're going to click on them. It's going to pop up a little window here. You're going to click the occupy button, and you will have to fight. You will have to auto fight, because the game is an idle game. It's an auto battler. So it's going to do its thing here. Your 6 units against their 6 units, and you basically kill them. Once you kill them, then the mine becomes your mine, as you will see here in a second. So basically, I'm going to take these guys out. Once I take these guys out, come on, and done. You're going to collect your rewards. You click there. You go ahead and click confirm. We're going to gain 5 gold per 10 seconds. You click OK. And then now it does absolutely nothing when you click on this. It's just to show you that that's exactly what we've done. So you can see that our progress bar has went up. We click on here. You can see that our numbers of minings went up from I think either 1 to 4, either way, but basically that went up, and that will continue to go up the more that we do in the zone. So we're going to go ahead, progress further through here. I want to be able to show you some of the additional things in the game. So as I mentioned before, this was not the end of the map, as you can see. So we're going to continue pressing forward here. Obviously, in order to completely do 100%, you are going to need to kill all of these enemies that I'm just skipping. I'm just giving you an example. But as you can see here, this little area right there, there is a mysterious cave. So that's going to be something that you can go into, you can venture off into. Here's one of those skulls I was mentioning. You can click on that. It gives you a little bit of information or lore behind it. It's not that big of a deal. You're going to go ahead and click the flip button. It's going to give you the additional rewards. You collect those rewards. And then basically you're going to just, further progress into the game, or to the zone. Sometimes you'll get boxes. You click open and see. It's going to give you, again, just additional rewards. Sometimes there are these podiums. You click here, and now these are what they were going to call like riddles in the game. So these are throughout the entire game. You kind of have to just either know a little bit about history, or how to add and subtract, just different things like that. The game has a bunch of different stuff. So a line of words was written on the broken paper scroll. What kind of painting technique is fine brushwork? So fine brushwork. I'm not really sure, to be honest with you. So we've got traditional Chinese painting, oil painting, crochet painting. I think that word is technically the word. I don't know how to pronounce it, but I think it's like the face painting with the girl, or gouache painting. I don't remember how it's called. Watercolor painting. So what kind of painting technique is fine brushwork? Fine. I don't know, man. Fine brushwork. Chinese painting or I don't know. Let's do traditional Chinese painting. Look at that. I was absolutely correct on a whim, ladies and gentlemen. You can't beat that. But so collecting those, basically moving forward into the dungeon. This is literally the whole reality of the adventure mode. So you just click and open it. As you can see, both of those boxes had different rewards, different loots. You come through here again. This is another one of these riddles. You're going to click on this one. So a line of words is written on an old board. What 5-letter word becomes shorter when you add 2 letters to it? So what 5-letter word becomes shorter when you add 2 letters to it? So when you add 2 letters to the word shorter, and you take those 2 letters off, you get the word short. That's how that riddle is solved. So you're going to click short. Boom. There it is. That is going to be pretty much, ladies and gentlemen, the gist of the adventure mode. So you just roll around, you collect your stuff. Normally I would be killing all these guys, but for the sake of the video and the time on the video, it just takes forever sometimes to go through these areas. But basically you're going to just click on them. You're going to auto battle them. When you get to a boss, it will drop better rewards. When you get to the boss, most stages, not every one of them, but most stages do have a boss at the very, very end. And you will be notified when you get a boss, because it'll actually pop up a little window here, dead middle of the screen, and it'll say like their special ability, or it'll say, you know, that, oh, this person has, you know, whatever their skill is, and just give you like a person's name or something. And normally it's one of the heroes in the game. So that's really, really cool. It's kind of a nice little like lore added feature into the game, which is really, really nice. So, you know, you can't really complain about that. It's just a nice little addition. Basically the game is going to function just like a lot of other mobile, idle games. You're gonna have 6 heroes on the left, 6 enemies on the right. Basically, you do get these auras, which are going to show you these matchups. Again, it's pretty in depth with the matchups and the auras, so we won't dive too much into it. But basically, one of these really nice features in the game that a lot of people may or may not know, or they might be skipping over, is when you get to an enemy and you click on them to battle them, you can actually have to go to your hero section in order to change up your lineup. You've got this really nice handy feature down here. You click lineup, it will give you a quick synopsis of your front line and your back line, and you can just, you know, drag and drop and swap these these guys out exactly how you want to according to that battle. So, you know, depending on what the enemy's running or whatever, you can swap that out. You can make modifications to it, but that's basically how the adventure mode functions in the game. Very, very simple, but yet also very intriguing. It's a little bit different. I really like the manual play in the game. The Roguelite is what they are calling it. Basically, just the point and click and tells your guys where to go. The fact that you can run around the enemies, you don't have to just hit the enemies and then be at a standstill. You can actually run around them, gather the loot, level up a little bit more, come back, try to tackle the enemies, you know, at a later time. So basically that's going to be it for the adventure section of the game. You get the grasp, you understand exactly how that is. So now your menu down at the bottom, let's dive into some of the other areas. So the menu down at the bottom, you're going to have the main menu, which is going to bring you to your home screen, as you can see here. We won't dive into everything right now, but basically Land of Destiny is going to be like some different game modes that you can dive into. We've got the Endless Tower, which is going to be your standard, you know, climb the tower type of stuff. TOA, AFK Arena, Mobile Legends, they all have something similar to this. Idle War has something similar to this. Very, very simple. We've got the arena. They've got the arena going on right now, the ranked matches. They're going to have additional stuff. They will have team competitions. If you are super pumped about competitions in this game, and arena and all this other different things, then I highly suggest checking out Brave Dungeon. It's got all of these features. If they are not unlocked yet, they will be out soon. And it's just very, very, very cool to see something like that, especially for those competitive type players. I myself am a PvE player, baby. I am a PvE player. I have always been a PvE player. I I just don't think that I don't know. I could be wrong. Maybe trying out the competition in Brave Dungeon might change that for me. It just might change that for me, but we're not really sure. You got the Hero Summon Fountain obviously in here. Do not buy, ladies and gentlemen, summons from the Hero Summoning Fountain, okay? It is not going to be your best bet or your best deal, I guess is what I should say. Just like with any idle game. Am I wrong? Yep, I am wrong. Besides AFK Arena, but nonetheless, it's not going to be your best deal. Your best deals, as of right now that I know of, you can find the summons here individually for half off. The ones in the summoning fountain are 250. These are 150. I do not recommend buying and blowing your diamonds on that. However, this refresh will, when this timer is up, you can refresh the shop for free. Sometimes you can get lucky and get 8 of them for like 1,000 diamonds or whatever it is. And that, to me, ladies and gentlemen, is worth it if you are looking to get some summons and you are a free-to-play player and all you have is that beautiful diamond currency and not real money. So that's going to be that. You got time challenges here. These challenges is just an event that pops up and goes away. It will give additional or really nice rewards depending on the stages that you clear. So as you can see, I'm on the last stage. I am not yet there, unfortunately. But when I get there, we will definitely clear that for sure. Hopefully before the timer is up. Your hero altar. This is where you can salvage some of your heroes to get resources back or to claim resources. It's a nice little feature in the game. Right above that, we have the ruins. Again, this is something where you can collect dice from doing different things in the game. Different areas will give you these dice. Where you roll these dice, wherever you land is where you land. So you hope that you land on one of this beautiful, nice, fancy chest to give you all the loot in the world, but the chances of you doing that are very fucking slim. So, you know what I mean? But anyways, that's basically how that section is going to run. Again, we've got dungeons, which are right here. Again, just something very, very cool. Dungeons like everything else, but there's going to be different stuff. So you've got daily dungeons. These reset daily. You get two chances in each one of them. Once you complete the stage for the first time, the second time you go in and the third time, whatever, you can actually sweep them so you don't have to watch the battle animation, which is really, really nice. That's going to be your daily dungeons. The next one down the list is going to be your expeditions. This is going to be like a progress start and finish. So you start here, you get to the castle, you beat the boss, and depending on what stage you get to, you collect them. If you beat the boss, you get all of the chest up to that boss. It's really, really nice. It's going to also reward you with currency that you can use in order to buy stuff from these shops. So the different shops in here are actually corresponding to different currencies. So as you can see, the currency down here actually changes. We're not going to buy that, but you know what I'm saying? So you can see the currency here. You click here, the currency actually changes. So what's really nice about that feature is that you can see what currency or where it belongs to. So the Chronos store, you can see the Expedition store, the Arena store, etc. I really, really like how the devs did incorporate all of the different markets in that avenue together for the different sections, because that way you don't have to constantly jump in and out of each side in order to make something work. It's just really, really nice how that functions. So that's going to be it for that. The following down the list is going to be team dungeons. That's going to be really cool. You can actually load up into a team of multiple people, so you can get team up heroes. You can see who is waiting that's on your friends list. You can create one, people can join you, etc., and you can tackle things together in that zone, which is really, really nice. Again, just some of the smaller things in the game. You've got artifacts. You will start up through the tutorial getting this guy right here, God's Wrath Sword. Basically, as you level up, you will unlock or find and discover new artifacts. These artifacts are equipped to a specific hero. As you can see here, I have it on my Olaf, and basically it does is it gives him an additional basically talent. So this one does damage to front row enemies and reduces the defense by 25% for 3 turns. Eventually, as I level up, I will unlock some passive abilities, which are really, really nice. And again, they all do something different. So be sure to check them out, take a look at them, read up on them, and vice versa. On the very, very right-hand side here on the top, you're going to have all the different stuff, the events. You're going to have the small, shorter time events. You've got the spinning wheel. You've got basically just a lot of just laid on events, packs you can buy for real money, for diamonds, for different currencies. You've got limited time events, you've got wheels to spin, you got a lot of stuff to do in this game, ladies and gentlemen. So basically that's going to be it for the gameplay video. We are at 16 minutes and 45 seconds. I don't want to take up any more of your time, but I hope that this gets a lot of you players out there that are still trying to decide to make the leap into Brave Dungeon. I really hope that it pushes you guys in order to at least just give it a try. It's a free game, right? So download the game. If you don't like it, uninstall it, move on with your life, go play AFK Arena, go join Vulcan Games' Discord, go be all about him. No, I'm just kidding. I'm being for real. But basically, you know, download the game, guys. Just try it. You know, get in there. Don't be scared. Take a look at it. See what you think. It is a growing community. We have a lot of community, you know, avenues for different communication. We've got the Discord. We've got the Reddit. We've got the Facebook post. We've got the, I mean, I've started a Parler page. I mean, basically, just a bunch of different avenues that you can collect information. You can watch my videos on YouTube. You can do a bunch of different things. Join the community. There's loads and hundreds of people that would be more than willing to help you out and answer any questions you have. And not to mention, ladies and gentlemen, or forget, the devs have been a fantastic job at communicating with the players as we love in these mobile games, ladies and gentlemen. So without further ado, please be sure to like, comment, and subscribe. Hit that notification bell so you get a notification every time I drop a video. I will see you guys on the next one.